ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਦੇ ਕੇਸਾਂ ਦਾ ਅੰਕੜਾ 18,000 ਤੋਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਹੈ। ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਜਸਟਿਨ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਬਰੀਫਿੰਗ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਸਮਰ ਜੌਬਸ ਦੇ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਬੇਰੁਜ਼ਗਾਰੀ ਦੀ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਹੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਉੱਥੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਪਾਸੇ 100% ਦੀ ਵੇਜ ਸਬਸਿਡੀ ਦੇਣ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਭਰੋਸਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ।
Since we announced the Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy, we've had a number of conversations with stakeholders and workers who've provided us with valuable feedback and helped us refine what we'd put forward. I want to thank them for their input. We want to make these emergency measures as effective and inclusive as we can, so we're listening and making adjustments along the way. We previously announced that to qualify for the subsidy, businesses would have to show a 30% drop in revenues when comparing the month this year to the month the previous year. We recognize that this could be an issue for non-profits, fast-growing companies like startups, and new businesses, so we're going to put in place more flexible rules. Companies will now have the option of using January and February of this year as reference points to show a 30% loss. And businesses will only need to show a 15% decline in revenue for March instead of 30%, because most of us only felt the impact of COVID-19 about halfway through the month. Our government understands that not all businesses operate the same way, and that's why we're making changes to include as many of you as possible. We will keep listening, but we really hope you will use this help from your country and from your fellow citizens to rehire and pay your workers. If our economy is to get through this, we need businesses to survive and workers to get paid. Job numbers for March will be out tomorrow, and it's going to be a hard day for the country. We're facing a unique challenge, but I know that if we pull together, our economy will come roaring back after this crisis. To help young people and small businesses affected by COVID-19, we're making changes to the Canada Summer Jobs program this year. We will now give CSJ employers a subsidy of up to 100% to cover the costs of hiring students. We will also extend the time frame for job placement until the winter, because we know that some jobs will start later than usual. And because many businesses have had to scale back their operations, they will be able to hire students part-time. Our government is also encouraging all employers who have been impacted by COVID-19 to make adjustments so work can continue. For example, if you run a local food bank, you may be doing deliveries instead of serving people on site, so you could hire students to help you. We will also be asking MPs across the country to reach out to businesses and organizations providing critical services in their communities to look at how students can help during this critical time. In this economic climate, it's hard for people of all ages to find work, but young people are especially vulnerable. They're new to the workforce, so they don't have a lot of money set aside for this kind of situation. At the same time, they need work experience to secure their next job and money to cover their living expenses and help with tuition for the rest of the year. Today, we're taking a step in the right direction to help young people find work during this difficult time, but I want to be clear, we will be doing more. Just like we will do more for those who need help but are not eligible to receive the benefits we've announced so far. We're also working around the clock to ensure that our frontline workers have everything they need to save lives and stay safe. Overnight, we received 500,000 N95 masks from 3M, and they'll be distributed across the country where they are most needed. I know the past weeks haven't been easy, but we're going to get through this together if everyone keeps following the instructions from public health experts. So please, stay home as much as possible. Only go out for essential things like groceries and medications, and try to make that trip once a week or less. And when you do, remember to keep 2 meters from those around you. That's the best way to stay healthy and protect our frontline workers who are doing so much to help all of us.